So back in December on my blog, I asked you guys to fill out a survey to give me some feedback about what you would like to see in 2017. And one of those questions was about video and if you'd like to see more video relating to my blog. Well, more than half of you said yes, so here's my first attempt to try to do a little bit more of that for you. And I thought I would start out with a question and answer kind of video. A little bit easier for me since I'm just starting out on this and trying something new. And a few of you did get back to me and give me some questions, which I have on a notebook here. And I plan on answering those for you. So I hope you enjoy this, and like always, please like and follow my social media pages, continue reading my blog, and if you have any suggestions for videos in the future, feel free to contact me and send those along. So, question number 1, what is your favorite color? Definitely my favorite color is aqua. I gravitate to that just about all the time in stores, for clothing, for accessories, for home goods. My apartment, my closet is kind of overrun with it, but I just can't help it. I love the color. I think it's flattering on me and it's so pretty. So I would definitely say that aqua is my favorite. Second, we have what is your favorite food? And this is hard because I love food, but I love steak, I love barbecue, I love pot roast, I love seafood like shrimp and crab legs and lobster, and there's a fantastic lobster mac and cheese at Twisted Rooster, and if you ever get there you need to try it because it's fantastic and I love it. But those are a few of my favorites. I like everything almost. I'm very picky, but I like a lot of things. What is your favorite movie? That's also very hard because I love action, I love comedy, I love rom-coms. I mean, the Marvel movies are fantastic, Lord of the Rings are spectacular, but I also like, The Notebook and Sweet Home Alabama and Love Actually, and I love the old school movies like Mary Poppins is one of my favorites. So there's a lot of variety, I feel, in my taste in movies. What is your favorite book? What's up with these hard questions? Favorite book is also very hard, but right now, currently I would like to say the Bone Season series by Samantha Shannon. She's incredible at writing and creating this whole new world. And I've read 2 of the books that have come out. The 3rd one is due out this March, and it's supposed to be a book of 7 in the or a series of 7. So I'm really looking forward to how that plays out, and I would definitely recommend it to any of you who are looking for a new book or a new series to start. The next question is, what is the favorite thing that you've written professionally and personally? Professionally, I would have to say any of the articles that I wrote about normal, average, everyday people when I was a journalist. I wrote about veterans, I wrote about cancer survivors, people who had interesting hobbies, those types of pieces of writing that really show what makes people tick. I really love those. I love getting to the heart of people and learning about what they're proud of and what they feel is special in their lives. Personally, I would probably have to say a poem that I wrote in high school after a breakup. It was my first love, and I was very, very upset, of course, and this poem just flowed out of me one night, and I was very proud of it, and I actually submitted it to my creative writing class, and a lot of people received it really well, and the teacher liked it, and I don't know, I've always just been very proud of how that one kind of developed and just kind of flowed right out of me without having any effort really at all. The next question is, what is your favorite travel location that you've been to or want to go to? I'll start with want to go, and that's probably Italy or Hawaii. I've always been interested in Europe, and when I took an Italian class in college, my interest in Italy definitely increased. I've always thought it was such a beautiful country when I've seen pictures, and Hawaii just attracts me because I love warmth and palm trees and the ocean. So those are definitely my top two places where I'd like to go. Where I've been to, I would probably say to London and England really, and Scotland. Those have been that was the best trip of my life, and I got to see so many incredible things and historical buildings and beautiful scenery, and I couldn't believe my eyes really. But I've also loved Seattle and Arizona, and places in the US also have a spot in my heart. I was also asked, what are you afraid of? And that's easy. Spiders. Spiders. There's nothing that can compare. They're gross, and they need to stay out of my apartment and out of anywhere near me. Or I grab my Swiffer and I squish them. What is a fear that you've conquered? Well, I used to sing a lot, and it wasn't until high school that I actually joined a small singing group through my church, and we started singing in front of people, and that was definitely a fear that I had to overcome. Singing in front of a crowd was pretty nerve-wracking, and singing in front of people is even more so. So I had to get used to that, and I did. And I actually eventually sang in front of my high school student body, and actually twice. One was for baccalaureate, and another was at a talent show. So that was pretty scary, but you get used to it, you get through it, and you become stronger every time you do it. The next question I have is, what is next on your life's to-do list? Right now, getting healthy is number one for me. I'm still working on that after my surgery and month-long hospital stay this past summer. But I also have a goal of finding a job as well. So hopefully those things kind of align in the next month or two and can get my life a little bit back on track. What singular moment has changed your life the most? Again, surgery. This summer was probably the hardest summer I've ever had to face. Having emergency surgery and staying in the hospital for a month was incredibly tough on me, obviously physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. And then the complications that kind of came along with that are still affecting me, and I'm still having to deal with them every single day. So that's a huge change for me, and yeah. That's a huge change for me. The next question is, what do you know now that you wish you'd have known 10 years ago? That one I had to think about a little bit, but I definitely want to answer that in terms of college life, I think. I probably would have gone into PR instead of majoring in creative writing. Even though creative writing is such a broad topic that has led to other things and other careers that I can do, I think PR is ultimately where I want to end up, and I think if I would have had a little bit more direction about where to go, I would have done that a bit differently in school. Also, I think I would have said to myself that journalism, even though it's great and I really like it, and I can do it very well, it's not where my heart is, even though I thought that that's where my heart was going to be. The next question is, how do you so gracefully deal with all that life has thrown at you in the past year? I wouldn't call it gracefully, personally. There have been a lot of tears, there have been a lot of struggles. there have been a lot of hardships that I feel that I've been pretty weak dealing with. But through the help of, you know, my support system, my family, my friends, and, you know, keeping my faith that God is here and helping me with through all of this, that's the best way to deal with things, having that system there and having that foundation. I really couldn't do it without any of those things, so I give all the credit to them. And my last question, when will there be more subscription reviews and recipes? Subscription reviews is going to be a little hard until I find a job with some steady income. Obviously, those boxes, they cost money, and I don't have the money to spend on that right now since I need to focus on paying for bills and health costs and things like that. So hopefully in time, they will come back. I really want them to come back. I miss them terribly. But I can't really do anything about that right now. I'm sorry. In terms of recipes, actually I have one coming up very soon. I'm going to work very hard on bringing more recipes to my blog. I know that's something that you guys have enjoyed in the past, and I really want to start that up again. It's really hard for me to not only photograph in my kitchen because the lighting is really bad, but coming up with certain recipes and even thinking about blogging about it while I make the recipes, that's hard for me to remember sometimes, but I'm gonna work on that, and I promise I will have one for you soon. And if you'd like to request a recipe, go ahead, that's fine. I'm not really a great cook, but I can try it at least. So if you have any ideas, send them my way. So that's all the questions I have. Thank you guys so much for responding so positively to this, and I really hope you like this video. If you do, let me know so I know to do more of them. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.